Hi, I'm Professor David Cross from Art and Performance, and it's my great pleasure to welcome you here to the Burwood campus, where I'm standing out the front of Building P, a wonderful, internationally significant creative arts facility. We're going to take you on a tour here this afternoon, and it's my great pleasure to kick off with Mr. Miles O'Neill.
Welcome to P128. This is our main drama studio, and it's where many of our drama units take place. This is the space that's seen many of our alumni come through and is still used by many of them because of its industry standard size, technical capabilities, and brilliant facilities. This is a great training studio, but it's also a fantastic industry standard theatre with a huge seating bank, incredible light setup, as I said, fantastic audio-visual support, wings, and of course, access to the great green room. We also have 2 more black box drama style studios just outside that door. As well as that, drama students have access to a set and props building workshop and a wardrobe department filled with wild and weird costumes. This is where you make all your costumes. It's a fantastic space that is filled with years and years of students making incredible costumes for so many different shows. I was actually a student in here making costumes and can attest to the support and just the level of weirdness and wildness that you can do. Right now up there's incredible costumes, and in there is a massive store of so many different types of costumes and clothing from so many different eras. Drama students also have access to our media facilities, including our amazing television studio equipped to industry standard. The television studio is used by our acting and directing students for their acting and screen electives. Drama students also have access to 2 dance studios equipped with sprung floors and the capacity to transform into state-of-the-art performance environments.
Welcome to dance at Deakin University. My name is Sean McLeod. I'm a senior lecturer in art and performance, and I specialise in contemporary dance. I'd like to take you on a short tour of our fantastic dance studios here at Deakin. So join me as we go inside. This studio is one of the best dance studios in Melbourne, and it's where a lot of the practical learning takes place. We teach studio-based classes in contemporary dance technique, improvisation and choreography here. But this studio can also be reconfigured to become a fantastic space for live performance. Both of our dance studios have sprung floors, so jumping here is always going to be easier and safer. They're also equipped with audio-visual equipment, and this retractable wall moves aside so that 2 studios turns into 1 studio and becomes a fantastic performance venue. When we use it as 2, the students love to use the other side as a space to warm up in or to work on their choreographic assignments. Each studio has a slightly different temperament. This is our white studio, and all classes take place here, as well as some smaller performances. As you can see, there's plenty of room to move here. So why don't you join us here on the dance floor at Deakin University.
Hi, my name's Tarika. I'm a lecturer in photography at Deakin University, and we're in our professional lighting studio. So as you can see here at Burwood, we have 2 concurrent working spaces with movable and interchangeable backdrops. We have lights that are rigged, as you can see above, and we also have our movable lighting system. So we use ProPhoto Studio lights here. Students can bring in their own DSLR cameras, or you can borrow a camera from our range of full-frame digital SLRs. More advanced level students can also be trained to use our digital Hasselblad. So whichever camera you choose to use, you can tether it here to our monitor, and that ensures that you have complete control over the composition and the exposure of your image. Adjacent to our photo studio, we have our digital print lab, which houses our fleet of archival inkjet printers, which can accept paper from A4 up to A2. And it really encourages our students to engage with the materiality of the image. For students wanting to explore scale, we also have a wide format printer for students to use. Every aspect of the digital print lab has been designed to give students a professional working experience, from the neutral grey walls and the workspaces and bench tops, through to the specular neutral lighting, the colour accurate viewing wall and the calibrated EZO monitors. The idea is to give students the opportunity to work in a closed loop process of capture, editing and output. Analogue photographic processes are a fundamental part of the course at Deakin, which sets us apart from many other tertiary institutions in Australia. Deakin is proud to have a fully operational darkroom for students seeking to explore the origins of chemical photography. Our darkroom processing areas enable students to process 35mm, medium format, 4x5 and 8x10 black and white film, and our spacious darkroom houses a suite of enlargers with room for students to expose and develop their prints on a range of resin-coated or fibre-based media. From the very foundation units in first year through to third year, honours and beyond, our students have access to an extensive loan store which houses analogue and digital equipment, professional lighting gear including modifiers, tripods and other accessories. The Media Resource Centre is staffed by an exceptional team of technicians who provide advice about all available equipment, as well as induction into the safe use of all our gear and associated workspaces. Thank you for joining us on this tour of photography spaces at Deakin. We look forward to seeing you soon.
We're standing here in the Visual Arts Studio space, which is one of two really fantastic visual arts spaces we have here on campus. It's a large, flexible space. It has a whole raft of different technologies in it for sculpture practice, for drawing practice and painting as well. But it's a really useful place to engage with collaborative learning and individual practice. Our second visual arts studio is the Searby space, which is a beautiful, flexible, multi-use space that's designed for a whole raft of technologies, including video, painting, sculpture, and other kinds of visual arts practices. It's a beautiful space next to Gardeners Creek. The light is fantastic. It's beautiful for painting and drawing, but also functions as a really beautiful gallery space. In visual arts, we have a number of different things that we're interested in teaching students. Some of them are around techniques and technologies, but others just the whole joy of making and the play that's associated with making art. And our spaces are really fantastic for that flexibility of being able to play, work with others, engage and test ideas out. Here at Deakin, we place a really great emphasis on exhibition opportunities. There's a number of spaces here on campus, the Searby space, the Phoenix Gallery, but of course the world-leading Deakin Art Gallery. And at Waterfront, we have a really spectacular space called the Project Space, all of which are available for students to be engaging, learning about making and showing their work.